everyone and welcome to Streets of Rage 2 on the Master System. When I still had a Commodore 64 I actually toyed with the idea of getting a Master System. Having played this I'm pretty glad I got a Mega Drive instead, saved up and waited a bit longer. I was addicted to Streets of Rage 2 for most of 1993. Can't honestly say this version would have the same effect on me. I did get to play this and the original Streets of Rage on the Master System later on. The Master System version of the first Streets of Rage is alright. I mean, there is a thing where it's difficult to grab people. And you try and get close to them and you just get belted. I mean, it's still a pretty playable game. I had a different boss in the factory level. This guy had a rocket launcher. Was dressed like a ringmaster. I suppose they thought they were clowns in it already, so why not? I mean, this version really is hard. Look at that. Lost a life already. Enemies in this game really are just too aggressive. Y signal. They're colour-coded. And the yellow jackets are Y signal. The green jackets are G signal. And I think you get the idea. I don't know why they're all signal though, where they make toothpaste or something. By the way, if this game goes quiet at any time, it's just me running out of things to say. Or I might have just had to edit some of the dialogue. There's no sound on this because it's recorded on some online thing. I'm not quite sure how it works. All Tet again. These knife men really are a nuisance. Got him that time anyway. We are outside heaven. Heaven is a place on earth. Jack. I think they're named after snacks or something. There's Jack Soyabino or something like that. Some Japanese snack, I don't know. You're doing some kind of funny little dance there, shuffling along. Tasted his own medicine there. Going into the second bit. I don't think there are as many levels in this as there are in the Mega Drive version. You can't break the chairs in this version. I think some of the levels have got different backgrounds as well. Break that table. Donovan. Obviously a ladies' man. I'm pretty sure he is. Garcia. I think it's supposed to be Garcia actually. It's a mistranslation. I think they put it right in the part 3. Look at that. Next to impossible to hit these knife men. Look at it. What they do is big uppercut. It takes a while to, not easy to do it in a hurry. Grand upper! And part 3 is bare knuckle! Hunks again. Mavin. Hank Mavin, is it? Come out of the shadows there. I lost another knife. The gold bar, yes. Look at that. You get trapped in a corner, they literally won't let you stand up. No, it's nearly lost in time continues. It's not even until the first level yet. What happened to starting off pretty easy and getting harder? I know people are going to say, well, the Mega Drive version, it was too easy anyway. But it also had a hard mode and a hardest mode and a secret mania mode. I mean, in that, the difficulty was actually balanced. And this, it's just been cheap. Look at that. There was never a version of Streets of Rage 3 on the Master System, and whether this was just poorly received. I think by then probably the Master System had more or less faded anyway. Here we go, woman with an electric whip. I'm not really into that sort of thing, thank you. They're so aggressive in this. Backdrop, I can't remember what he says when he does it now. And this guy's ah! Come back! I'm not stuck and try to continue. Let's try Skate, Adam's younger brother. He's actually a good character. If you can do his corkscrew attack, I mean, it takes some getting used to. I mean, if you can do it, it really loses enemies a stack of energy. At least in the Mega Drive version. I don't know about this. Hey, come back. I've paid for half an hour's worth. And this is the boss's bit. I'll get past all these people first. Might not have any energy left by the time he gets to the boss. There's no rain. I suppose that's memory issues. Gonzales. Speedy Gonzales! Oh, another of these flipping knife men. They're flickering. There's only 3 characters in this. There's no Max. And then again, I mean, it's 8-bit system, probably memory issues. And this doesn't look bad. I mean, for an 8-bit game, it's just so difficult. It's gone completely over the top trying to make it hard. I mean, later on, they really are. I mean, tough bits in here. I mean, the jetpacks in this are next to impossible to hit. There's Barben there. Come on! And this boss really is tough. This is the first boss, but I mean, it's tougher than the final bosses of a lot of games I've played. Look at that, you can't do anything to him. Doesn't really have a long reach, but Skate doesn't really have a long reach, so it's difficult getting close to him. I mean, try and... Oh, that's obviously how you do it. You try and grab him, you quite have to get thrown. You can land upright. I'm not sure whether that's the case in this version. Why he's getting through lives. About time. We're on to the second level. It's taken nearly 10 minutes to get to the first level. Well, this is a different level. In the 16-bit version, this would be a bridge. All the bikers. Thankfully, they don't throw bombs in this version, that's something. And the background is not very interesting, is it? I mean, it's just a wall with the occasional window. Here are the bikers. These beings from outer space by the looks of them. Red eyes and stuff. And look at that. Just can't hit them. Really, why nothing's happening? I won't let him stand up. That's obviously how you do it. One of them's got a weapon this time. I think that's with that lead pipe. Another continue. Johnny Blaze, Miss Fan Service. And it's all the gentlemen folk out there like her. I mean, there's no way a real martial artist would go into combat with tight-fitting clothes like that. In part 3, I think he's got high heels as well. A martial artist certainly is not going to wear if they're not going to want anything to put them off balance. Like I said, I expect the men folk like her. Nice to remember the days when women in things like this were allowed to be attractive. Men were allowed to be heroic. That now energy they're losing. There's 2 of them. There's only 2 on the screen at once. I mean, I think that's enough in this case. Fog. Around the world in 80 days. Donovan again. Donovan's Brain. Horror film or something like that. Background isn't very interesting. And here it's just a wall. So what? It'd be better if they'd had skyscrapers or something in the background. Oh, and this flipping knife man again. I don't know whether you can sew them into each other in this version. It would be helpful, though. MCK. Apple there, better get that quick. Not so I want to eat an apple I just found in a dustbin, but there we are. I knew this area might be rough, but I mean, you'd be pretty rich if you lived here. They had gold bars under tables in pubs and things. Nice. Oh, about time. Oh, there's more of it. Oh, here we really go. These are harder than the female bosses in the original. I mean, this should have been a boss, actually. These are just so hard. Look at that. Oh, they're stand up. Metal M? I don't ask what that means. Oh, mental Mickey or something. I think this is the last continue. With Axel there. Oh. Grandupper. And that was in part 3 of this, that Grandupper was really watered down. It doesn't actually knock people over. If you get a lot of stars, it gets more powerful. And then it kind of goes zigzags up and down the screen, which just gives the enemy time to get away. And it's also pretty dangerous if there's a bottomless pit or a trap or something. Oh, look at that. I mean, this is all like this all through the game. There doesn't seem to have been. You just wonder whether they playtest some of these things. I must have realised that this is just not much fun, to be honest. Outside heaven again. We see have branches everywhere, like pine pot. At last. Don't know what this is. That's some industrial estate or something. Oh, there it's underground. Rocks and stuff in the background. Magic BT. It's good to talk. I don't think we're going to get as far as the boss in this level, to be honest. If you want to play Streets of Rage 2, it's probably better to stick with the Mega Drive version. Either that or you download the Bomber Games remake. That's a really good game. It's got stuff from all the 3 of the original Streets of Rage games. When you start off, there are 6 playable characters, but you can, if you collect all the coins and stuff from in the game, all the money bags and all that, you can buy more stuff. I think there's about 6 other playable characters, including Shiva and Mr. X and stuff. That guy who's like a village people person. Got removed from the Streets of Rage 3 in the international version. I think he was a bit fed up of this eventually. I mean, who thought it would be fun? We spend about half an hour being beaten up by 2 men in pink jumpers or whatever. Oh, I mean, this is last continue. It's not going to get past these 2. And then, like I said, just stick with the Mega Drive version or the remake.